Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little eyeshadow palette review, carrying on from the last PS product that I looked at. The links will be up here somewhere, probably over in this corner, because that's where the little eye comes up. We're going to be looking at the PS Cool Smoke 12 eyeshadow palette today. It has a lovely selection of mattes and shimmer shades. There are 12 in here and it retails for £4 in the UK. You can pick it up at any Primark that stocks the PS range of makeup. Truth be told, I will not look like this in the next clip because this is a couple of weeks after I filmed that video. I've just got to editing it and figured out that I have not got an intro filmed. Silly me, I don't know what happened, it just straight over my head. But this is why I'm here with my one light setup, with my camera rolling and getting you ready to watch this video. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel down below. Become a part of the house. It's fun. We all love makeup here. And I just keep buying more. I should really stop, catch up with what I bought and make content with that, but I'll see something and I'll be like, oh, look at that, it looks so pretty, I need it. Straight in my basket, straight in my cupboard, straight on top of the pile of everything else that I need to review and make content with. I am currently... Birds, please. Don't mind the birds. We'll get over it. I am currently, when I'm not filming videos, I am just putting together a little eye look of an evening, taking a nice high quality photo. You can see it. There's one here, and then there's one here. I've only done two at the time of recording, but I'll just pick up a palette and I think, let's see what they can do without making a full video. I am going to keep doing that, so if you want to follow my Instagram, it is HausOfFreeman. Like every other handle for this channel, I'm going to keep uploading there, and then if you like what you see on there, I can do a video about the look, how I got there, and with whichever palette that I use to make that look. That would be a good way of doing things, because then it shows that you're getting the content that you actually want to see and that you like seeing. So anyway, speaking of like seeing content, please like the video down below. It helps me out a lot with the metrics and the analytics of the video. If I see that you like something more than anything else, then I'm going to make more of that content, aren't I? That's just how my brain works anyway. So, enough chattering from me. I've covered the fact that I didn't film an intro. I've covered the fact that I've got things going on my Instagram. We're going to be reviewing this palette in the next clip, so sit back and enjoy, my dears. Okay, I've already done my face base. This is a good old eyeshadow review, so I've done my Perfect Finish foundation by PS, the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and then the Double Take Eye and Face palette for the blush. Today I used a Smart Talk, this one here, and the Double Take Eye and Face palette for the contour and the highlight shade that's on my face. I used the E.L.F loose powder to set it all, and to prime my skin I used the 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. To apply it, I've used a sponge because I found that when I apply it with a sponge, it works a lot better than a brush, because this is a medium coverage. It says medium to full, but it's definitely a medium coverage on my skin. Right, I'm going to be going into the PS Cool Smoke eyeshadow palette, this one here. We've got a lovely holographic font on the front. As you can see, it's £4 and you are getting 12 eyeshadows again. These are lovely shades. I'm just going to take the plastic off. You know me, leaving all the packaging on. There we go. Okay, we have a protective plastic bit on the front, but unlike the Wild Love palette, which I've done a video on, if you want to see it, it will be in the cards. So the Wild Love, I had to drop it, didn't I? The Wild Love one, it came with one that had loads of shade names on it, so that I knew exactly what I was using, and it could be a quick reference. Let's pop that together and put it to the side. But this one's just come with a blank one. I mean, the shade names are on the back here, as you can see, but I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was a packaging defect, or maybe they just gave up with putting the shade names on there, or they put the shade names later on. Oh no, I bought them all at the same time. Again, with the no mirror in the cardboard, and it is a cardboard packaging, which is good. I prefer cardboard to plastic for this type of packaging because firstly it's recyclable, and secondly it is so much lighter to carry in a bag, and something like this you're going to want to take somewhere, so it's easier to have it lighter. Right, I'm going to be using the same brushes that I always use when doing a PS eyeshadow palette review. I'm going to be using the PS Pro 251 Iron Crease Contour brush, the 250 Pencil and Powder Smudge brush, and the 252 Eyeshadow Blending brush, which is this one. These are the three that I always use, and then I have a towel on my lap and a makeup brush cleanser that I use just to make sure everything is nice and clean between dipping in the eyeshadows. Today it's obviously going to be a bit of a smoky eye moment because there's nothing else I can really do. I'm loving these shades here, and this metallic and this metallic. I'm probably going to have to go in the black, which is a bit scary, but duty calls. So first of all, I'm going to be taking this shade up here, this very light grey, on the 251 brush. There is a lot of kickback there. Let's see if I can, yeah, you can see, look at that, jumps right out of the palette. But a fair amount is going on the brush, so that's alright, I suppose. Let me grab my mirror, because there's no mirror in the compact, and we'll just brush this over the lid. Wow, this is almost a charcoal grey. That's what it looks like to me. It's cute. It's draining the life out of my eye at the moment, but it's a nice shade. I can see where they put it in here. Lovely. This shade is Monument. Oh, I can see why they called it that. It is very stone coloured. The pigment was on there. It's applied to the lid very nicely, and it's blended into the skin. The kickback is the only problem with that shade. That's it really. It's still a lovely shade either way. Next I'm going to grab something that's just a little bit darker. So I'm going to go into this shade here, just on the same brush. Haven't washed it yet because it's a darker shade, so there's not much of a difference. When tapping this one, you don't get the same amount of kickback. It's relatively good for that one. And that is in the shade Earl Grey. Let me grab my mirror and just tuck it into the crease there. With these colours, you're going to want to grab a load of pigment and then just tap it in just to lay it down first, and then once you've laid it down you can brush off the excess of the brush and then just blend it into the colour that's already there. Oh, we are going to have issues with fallout, aren't we? So I'm going to grab more of my E.L.F powder. I'm going to pop it on my sponge like so, and I'm just going to tap this under the eye like that, just to cover us, and it can bake the skin while we're here. 2-in-1 job. Let's go in just a little bit more, just to really pop it in. That's nice, I like that. Then we're gonna take the 252 eyeshadow blending brush, and I'm going to go in. Should we go in with this one now? This one on the end. Tap, 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 tap. The fallout for these, the kickback is quite consistent. That one is the shade Charmed. I'm gonna tuck this on the outer and just above my crease to give the eye a little bit of dimension. You see what it just did there? Really just packing it on like that. Not moving it yet, just placing the product. And I'm tapping in the eyeshadow palette a couple of times, then I'm tapping onto the towel that's on my lap, just to take off a chunk of the powder that's there, because I know we're going to have fallout, but if we can minimize the fallout, it's a lot easier to work with. That's nice. That's nice. Now we're going to go back into the blending brush. Not going to put any product on it. We're just going to soften this. Then we can grab the pencil brush that we have, and we shall go into the black right here. That one is Marble Swirl. It's not the most pigmented black, and we're just gonna tap that tap it's
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
I don't know why I'm scared of this black now, because it's taking several applications to get it on the eye anyway. Like, what? It's a bit of a letdown. Try blending it with the smaller of the brushes. See if we can get more kick out of using that one. It's really not doing what I want it to do. And then the blend from this one is not what the other ones are. Let's get rid of some of the product that's on this big fluffy brush. Well, this doesn't blend like the other palettes did, and that is a letdown. Is there any other shade that I could use? No, that's that black is the darkest black, but it's not, like, it's showing up, but after I've put it on repeatedly, and then when I've really packed it on the brush. Let's try one more time. I've really dug into the palette there. Wow, you really have to dig into the palette for it to actually place some pigment. That's a real shame, because the rest of these, straight down, straight out the gate, lovely pigment. But this, and now it's starting to get a bit murky. Oh, this is such a shame. That's a little bit better. This black, would not recommend. It's not doing anything near what I expected. And then once it's placed down, it's not even blending properly. There are shadows that I've used before, blacks, that are buttery, and they will just apply to the lid with so much pigment, and then when blended out, they go really beautifully. Like this is, it's going now, but it's taken an awful lot of work to get here. Okay, I think that's as good as we're gonna get from that. I'm gonna grab my finger now, because I've learned that when using these palettes, the formula for the pressed baked eyeshadows, you need to use a finger, otherwise it's not going to apply to the lid properly. So I'm going to grab this icy blue down here. It's very smooth, very soft, and when it comes off, that's gorgeous. It's also almost like a gunmetal grey. What shade is that? French clay, this one. Let's grab the mirror and just apply it to the lid. That's a lovely pigment, and it's doing exactly what it needs to do on the lid. Just try and blend it in with the black. Nice. Right, let's grab the blending brush, tap it into the black. Actually, no, we're going to tap it in to Charmed in the top right hand corner, and just try and blend this with the shiny pigment that we've got from French clay. There we go. Right, now let's grab the pencil brush and the cleanser. I'm sure this black will come off in absolutely no time at all. Yep. Straight off the brush. Okay, now we're gonna go into this metal here. I'm just gonna rub this. I know oh, excuse me. I know that I said that you're going to need to use your finger for these baked eyeshadows. This is iced latte, by the way. But when I want to pop it into the inner corner, I want to have a little bit of control. And my fingers are quite big. And I'm very clumsy. So knowing me, I'll just straight in my tear duct and it will not be a pretty story. It's a cute colour. It's quite chalky though. Quite chalky. I'm going to try and blend it up a little bit. Right. Then I'm going to take the smaller blending brush and I'm going to go back into, where's that one? Earl Grey, which is the third one in. And I'm going to run that under my lower lash line. Because I don't want something really intense under my eye. But I do still want colour. Okay. That's cute. Right. Let's dust this off and see if it actually takes away the fallout. Ugh. Yeah. It did. Nice. At least the face is safe. Even though the eyeshadow is a little bit underwhelming, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to copy this on this and I'll be right back. Okay, I've done my best to replicate the eyes. I did the same, went from this into this, then tried to darken it up with this, then put that on the lid, put that in the inner corner, and then smoked that under the eye. I've still got powder under my eyes and under the contour, so don't worry, I'm not planning to look ashy. I'm just going to grab a fluffy brush. This is just my Bedelium 974 brush. I'm just going to sweep out the powder. It looks alright. I think it's the best of a bad situation, really. These baked ones are beautiful, and these two up here, these three, are beautiful, but this black, it's a no from me. Right, I'm just going to add some False Lash Queen mascara by Primark, and then I'm gonna add some vinyl eyeliner and the 3D iconic lashes that I always do. I'll be right back. Okay, the lashes, mascara and liner are on now. They are helping. The liner is definitely giving it something to grapple onto on the end there. I did try and add more of this black to the outer corners, but I think we've got all that we can get out of it, unfortunately. I'm now going to use my E.L.F. Mad for Mattes palette, the Summer Breeze one, and I'm going to go into the brown here with my Bedelium 762 brush. I'm going to do my brows. I'm also going to use the Define Brow Gel, which is from PS, and what else will I be using? Oh yes, then I'll be using this shade up here just to go under and to clean up any of the edges. See you in a bit. Right, there we go. I've done my brows. I used the normal brown that I always use for that one, and then the cream shade underneath to highlight underneath there and fix up some of the things under my eyes. Then I went in to here and used this shade here, which is Iced Latte, which I've put in my inner corner. I used it on my Bedelium highlighting brush. That's my 785 brush, and I just popped it on the cheek for a little added highlight, and on my nose and on my Cupid's bow as well. Right, time to choose a lippy to go with this look. It's very dark, so I want to give something kind of red, I think. Let's find something that I haven't... Actually, I haven't used the W7 purple yet. Perfect. absolutely perfect. Let's pop them to the side. Let's get the large powder brush and just buff everything just one last time. There we go. And then I'm going to take the W7 Glitter Pop Liquid Lip Colour in this beautiful purple. Oh, I can't wait. It comes with this long doe-foot applicator, which is very strange, but let's see what it looks like. That's one swipe. That is one swipe. This applicator is very nice for drawing on the lips because it's so long. It does the lips in one easy swipe. I may need to dip one more time, but like that's nearly finished off my lips in one go. Have a look. It dries down surprisingly quickly as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's move that hair out the way. And all we have left to do is take the PS Beauty 2-in-1 Finishing Primer Spray.
Refreshing.
Ooh, because we're just refreshing the skin. This turned into quite the look, didn't it? Right, my final thoughts on the palette and then this. Okay, the Cool Smoke palette by PS Primark had its ups and its downs. The first shades that I went to, this one, and this one, that is Earl Grey, Monument and Charmed, they were all stunning. They went on the lid very nicely and they blended out a dream. This one here, which one is that one? French Clay. That one is stunning on the lid. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. And this one here, Iced Latte, is absolutely stunning as firstly a highlight shade, and then in the inner corner as well. It really gives the pop that we need. This one up here, the Marble Swirl, that is the letdown, unfortunately. It didn't blend out. Well, first of all, it didn't even place on the eye with enough pigment to start off with, which was a real shame. Then when I was blending it out, it became patchy, and then more and more and more was needed to be added to the eye, and then it didn't want to go anywhere, and then it was just getting blotchy, spotty, patchy. The black is not good. They need to look at the formula for the black one and see if they can improve it, but the rest of the palette I quite enjoy. I didn't go into this one or this one or this one or that one or that one or that one. I didn't go into half the palette, but the half that I did go into, apart from the black, it was good. It made a very kind of smoky look, a very smoky, sultry, dark look. And it's worked really well. I like this palette apart from the black. Would I recommend it for £4? Yes. If you don't have these shades, which you will need to make a colourful smoky eye, because these ones aren't pure black. So this one's going to give you a little purple tinge, if not bluey, and then this one's going to give you the more grey, the more lighter smoky eye, which is nice. It's £4. It's a good build quality. You've got magnets. I do love doing that with palettes though. And it's light, so it's travel. It's travel. Over the Wild Love or the Cool Smoky, I would have to choose the Wild Love just because it's got some good colours in there, but I haven't tried the black in that one. What is that one called? Corrupt. And what was that one called? Marble Swirl. Shall we have a look? Shall we have a look? If I just pop my finger into Wild Love and just down my arm. That's, yeah, okay. Right, so that was Corrupt. And now if we go into, what was it called again? Marble Swirl. With a different finger now, we're going to go into this one. I used the other one with that one. And it's here. It looks black in the pan. It looks black, doesn't it? Does that not look black to you? But she's coming out like that. Even on my finger, it still looks. It's not what I thought it was. Not what I thought it was. So this for £4. If you want the other shades, sure, go for it. The baked shadows are good. The formulation for the PS baked shadows are good, but the black is not good at all. Okay, the W7 Glitter Pop Liquid Lip Colour. I mean, look for yourself. This colour is absolutely stunning. The problem is when it dries down, it feels quite gritty. It, like, when you put your finger on it, it feels gritty. Even your tongue, you can feel it being gritty, but it's got glitter in it. But some glitters are a lot thicker than other ones. This one's obviously got a chunkier glitter in it. It's a beautiful colour, but it's already starting to come off here, and I've only had it on for a couple of minutes. We'll see what this is like. I love the packaging though. The packaging is absolutely stunning and the colour is gorgeous. So I'd recommend that if you can pick that up. I think that was around £3 for that glitter liquid lip. Go get it. It's all right quality. As long as you're ready to keep applying it throughout the night, that's fine. Okay, I believe that's all I've got for you today. The Cool Smoky palette. I'm on the fence. You can get it if you want a black though. Don't bother. It's not a black. It's a grey. So I don't know why they didn't put a black in this smoky palette. I don't understand. But the W7 lipstick, yes, go buy it. It's a good colour, but it's purple, so you know it's a good colour. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, become part of the house, and don't miss a single video that I post on here. They're always a laugh. And then you get to see what happens when people don't put actual black eyeshadows in their smoky eyeshadow palette. But that's besides the point. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like down below. It helps me out. It shows me what you want to see more of. I've got 3 more of the Primark palettes to go into here, which I'm excited. This is the most exciting one. I'm very excited for this. But these 2 will be coming shortly, don't you worry. Apart from that, if you know any good black shades that would be a good alternative to something like this, please leave them in the comments down below. If you've ever tried one of the PS palettes, leave me a comment down below telling me what your experience was, because for me, that Cool Smoke one was a bit underwhelming, unfortunately. Right, my darlings, I will see you on the next one. Stay safe and stay tuned.